Alright guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode of Hatch's Recreational Engineering. And today we're doing something that I'm pretty damn excited about. Today we're going to meet up with our friend Rich Wilk. He builds racing transmissions, and we're going to start building the transmission for my green 69 Nova. I've gotten a lot of messages from you guys, a lot of comments about, where is that car? Because let's be honest, we haven't seen it in probably like 5 months at this point. It's been in storage while we work on the 72. So time to get back into the 69 and turning that thing into the full-fledged sleeper race car that we are going for. And that's gonna start with getting this transmission together. We're on our way to pick up my dad, and we're gonna head over to Rich's, start tearing down, my core. So we'll tune back in a little bit here and see what we got. Well, what did we get done yesterday? We're on day 2 here.
Yesterday? I don't know, Richie yelled at us a lot. He wasn't happy with the first case.
Oh yeah, this is the second case.
And this came out of the private stash, so this one's gonna hurt when he gives you the bill.
Yeah, and then we just freshly powder coated it with some rattle cans. Alright, so this is the first trans that we started with. I guess core, buildable core, and then all the guts over on the shelf over there are all out of this case. But so what are these actually called that's wrecked on this case?
The lugs for the center support. They're starting to get beat away.
Okay, so if you see here, this should be flush at the edge here. So we abandoned this case and went to the secret stash to go get that case, which that case looked like this case, appearance-wise.
But he put it in the loving oven.
Yeah, but it went into the to the love tub there for a little bit, and then he actually blasted it too, and then some fresh paint.
He must really like you. He never blasted anything for me.
But these are all the internals that came out of the first core that we took apart. This was just another a good case that Rich had set aside.
Because you're putting a manual valve body in it, he already drilled out the...
Yeah, we only drilled 2 holes, right?
Right, yeah. 2 holes, tapped them. So Richard, how long have you been doing this? Too long. Too long? You should be retired. Richie likes the power glides. Tried to talk us into a power glide. He does have a lot of power glides.
Give us the quick rundown, since you have transmission experience as well, of what's actually here. Pump.
Yeah, you got your drums, your clutches, your pistons, brag. I don't know what, he's got better clutches and stuff that he's putting in this one.
Yeah, because some of this is all going back in.
The one drum had a broken plate.
So, oh yeah, is that still over here?
There, yeah. So,
yeah, there's part of the broken plate. The rest of the plate, I think, is under that.
Yeah. It looks scarier than it is. The power glides have a rear pump on them too, so they're a little different. The 400s are bigger and have a bigger center support and all that. These were always the easiest for me to build. I just like them more.
And why?
I don't know. They just were easier for me to put together.
Well, they're harder to take apart.
Yeah.
You take a power glide apart in like 10 minutes flat.
And I know if you ask him which ones he likes more, he's going to tell you the power glides. Do you soak your clutches?
Yeah. But you gotta check the clearance
All right.
first.
And those just mesh on this here with all the notches.
So all the parts with the coating on it are the clutches, right? And these are the steels.
Yep.
So the clutches just mesh on the gear, and the steels are notched to fit with the case, right?
And then there's a the piston that he put in when that
The reverse piston
Right,
that he was
when-
looking for.
when oil
Let me get-
hits that, it compresses all that together. And it goes against
Yellow.
this one.
These compress against that?
Against this, yep. So there's the one steel. So this is like your pressure plate. And that's,
Yeah.
And everything that drives it is mostly what?
Right.
Pressure? It's all pressure?
right.
Have you seen the nickel trick before?
Nope, that's why I'm getting in here. We just put it together and we air checked it. And it felt like it was coming on. We watched the piston down in here, see how far it traveled.
Perfect.
Oh, you're looking at the top where the snap ring goes, or are you
Well, you
feeling
can
the...
feel,
Here, let
you
me
can
see.
feel the clutches are tight.
Really? You don't
Underneath
you don't
it?
put any play in that?
Well, I got the dimes in there.
Oh, no shit.
So the dimes are telling me it's like, 70,000s.
Dude, that's the trick. No shit.
And you leave the dimes?
No. Because those
No.
dimes he charges you like 200 bucks for.
Yeah, they're in the bill.
So we got that done. These are hardened steel plates, choline steel. And what you're doing is you're taking the fuzz off the choline.
Okay.
That's why we're doing this.
Now, is it a different material on the clutches?
They're Red Eagle clutches, high performance.
The steel's all the same.
Yes.
Same thickness, same everything.
There's no wave plate in the reverse clutches and steels?
No.
Okay.
What's a weight?
Like cushions the clutch.
Yeah. So you eliminate that on these?
Yeah.
Yep. And it just has
Just hits harder.
it's more
Yeah.
direct, yeah. Because you're gonna run a manual valve body, so you're gonna have that direct feel anyway. So you're not looking for comfort.
You got a wave in it.
Right.
Yeah, you can see it. All right. They look a lot easier to put in there than they were to get out.
Well, they get so freaking hot. Sometimes they just break off with the pick when you try to get them O-rings out. The seals, they just snap. They're so baked.
Some of them are really hard.
Just uses pure muscle.
Yeah.
This is a spring for it, right?
Yep. Now, do you like the ones that are in the cage or the individual ones?
Cage is nice.
Yeah. Is there any difference with these transmissions? The earlier ones, the later ones. The earlier ones had the separate springs. The later ones, have the cages like that. Is there any difference in the pressure of them, or they're all basically the same?
We're talking about the spring rate itself.
Right, the spring rate. Is there any difference in any of those, or?
Sometimes for the direct drum, sometimes they have different springs because the high RPM, the fluid will lock up the clutches.
That's what I was thinking.
Where'd you put that snapper in?
There's that one.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
So that's done. Ground goes in.
Where's the weakest point on these 350s?
I guess Sprague.
This was my favorite part, putting all of this together. And you just keep dropping, like the sun gear, that drops in there. You know, it's so cool when it starts going back together and you see how everything meshes and...
There's so many gears.
Right?
And they're all so quiet.
Until...
Yeah, until they're not. Until they're not.
Even when they break, they're quiet. Because you go to, you know, you lose a, you know, reverse and first or whatever, and nothing. You know, you just don't have anything. It's not like a 4-speed, you know, where, you know, you destroy second gear and then you hear it. When you started building these yourself, was it out of just convenience so you didn't have to drop it off somewhere and wait for it to get rebuilt? Was that the biggest thing, or was it just the money?
I go to the track and have a business at the track doing these things.
And how many do you think you have out there now in all the years you've been doing it?
I have no idea.
Right?
I gotta look for a case saver.
Oh, he likes running that case saver too.
Why? What's in there that requires the case saver?
Nothing. It helps.
It just stiffen it up.
Right. It gives you more meat inside it.
It's just added protection.
Because what's it doing right now instead of that clip? Why do you like that?
Because it won't go nowhere.
This is the case saver.
Yep.
So like with that other case that was all chewed up, what chewed it up?
Like he said, going from reverse to drive like you were stuck in snow or mud, and it just that would
Slaps around.
right.
The center support.
Right.
Okay.
See how it goes back and forth? See?
Yeah.
Okay, that one had a lot.
And that secures it. That's why
It has another lug.
would you rather
See
have
it?
this in there or
Right.
that?
And this
Gotcha.
every time you do it, it's trying to do this.
Trying to twist.
It's trying to compress.
It bends.
Right.
Gotcha.
So it's
That ain't bending.
right. And you got another lug on it. This thing, you just have this sticking up and this pressure against another one of
But
those lugs.
that's what was in there
Yeah.
in place of what he just changed
Right,
with the case
right.
saver.
Oh, look at that new washers. Dude,
I got a new washer.
he would never do that for me.
What's that?
I said new washers. I said he would never do that for me.
Oh, me?
No, the other guy building the trans.
Okay.
He uses that same tool to crush garlic for his lasagna.
What was that? What was that?
What is this piece called? Sun gear. So what does the sun gear do?
Well, the forward clutch drum sets inside here, and then the direct drum grabs onto this and spins it. Now you're getting too technical.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah.
Then the flux capacitor comes
Yeah.
on, and that's when you really start to boogie.
So this doohickey just goes in here.
Yeah,
This gear belongs there.
Open and close it. Oh yeah, it's woven now.
What are you looking at?
See the,
Oh yeah, the plunger that's in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
you don't need that anymore.
What, the governor?
Yeah.
Well, because it's a manual valve body.
Right.
That was easy.
You know how many times I shot one of them across the room?
How many?
Too many to remember. Right in. See that?
So that's good enough clearance, right?
What'd you get?
Well, it's probably like 50.
Like I said, we used to just do it by feel.
I mean, it's on the tight side.
Yeah, that's nice.
Probably, let's see, 50. It's probably like 50.
Oh, are you happy with that?
Yeah. I'm gonna let it go.
It's the quality control.
Yeah.
Well, see, these clutches are on all the time.
Right.
I think the only time is when you're in reverse, right?
Right. Now watch, she's gonna oil these up and then she's gonna tighten up. Sand them.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You can tell everybody you rebuilt the train.
Yeah.
I said you could tell everybody you rebuilt the transmission. That's how I started. For Walt at Hillsboro, all I did was break them down, sort them, and clean everything.
We broke a few down.
Yeah, you broke a few down, that's for sure.
You ever see the lip lizard?
No, that's not the same as the truck stop lizards, are they?
No, that's a lot. That's lizard. That's different.
Look at that. Dude,
Now he's just showing off.
that was nice.
See these?
No, what's that for?
It works. You roll it around and it pushes the seal in. Roll it around in here.
On the outside. Yeah, that's how we had to use a feeler blade.
This is what you use.
All the secrets are out now. The whole world is going to see the lip lizard. Everybody's going to be doing transmissions.
I don't think so.
I got that lip lizard out of some kit I bought.
Oh, it was like free with what you bought.
Yeah.
Oh, see, we didn't get nothing for
Because
free.
TransStore told me they used to give it, you know, it used to be in a lot of kits.
I stopped doing trainee work in '91. I think I finally paid the snap-off guy in 2010. For feeler blades.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Yeah.
So whose small block is this?
Mine.
What are you doing with a small block?
I want to build a test stand.
Okay, but you need a small block to go on the test stand?
Well, to bolt the trannies to it.
Oh. So where'd you get the motor? Somebody,
Yeah, well, here,
somebody owed you money?
Yeah, I got it. We could put the motor in my car, and
And
then
test trannies.
I'll test the trannies for you.
That's actually a Corvette motor.
Really? So see how he is? He's not going to tell us the whole story.
No,
What do you
that's
mean?
it.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
See? And he answers it with a question.
Anything good?
The pump stand. We had a big hole in the table. It always breaks right here and roll over. Rich, can I take that Sprag apart and show him the inside? Yeah, that one looks good though, Rich.
Hmm?
That one looks good. You start
What's
to see these start to get
Like notched like that?
Right,
Like
like-
that one's got like a little chip in it. Well, like bends.
Right, that's what happens is they start to just want to roll over.
The heavy duty one,
Go ahead.
this is hardened.
Right.
Can you pull that out?
I never get them back together. There you go.
But you gotta see how it's nice and smooth?
Yeah.
Sometimes they got like notches in them. See all those rollers?
Yep.
The heavy duty one's got 34 of them.
And how many are in the
Or
standard
36.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Like a
5,
third.
6, 7.
That's a pretty big difference.
And this is hardened steel because this thing will explode.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with these.
So what kind of valve body did we put in this thing? Or are we putting in this thing?
I don't know. who the manufacturer is, but it's a reverse pattern manual shift valve body.
So we're gonna keep the old shifter through the column on that car to the sleeper vibe.
Oh, it's,
So
it's a TCI.
Oh, that's my valve body over there? We bought all this stuff like a year ago, and it's all been sitting in a box here with my name on it, I think. Alright, so where are we leaving off tonight? Clutch is soaking and waiting on a drum.
Yep.
So we didn't have one in inventory.
Not the one that you need.
Now she's finished.
Now she's finished. Alright guys, so we're back home. Trans is home with us, and having this here now should really help get us motivated and getting some work done on that 69. I'd like to give a huge shout out and thanks to Rich for letting us hang out in his shop with him and help and watch him put this thing together. Anyone looking for racing transmission needs in New Jersey, make sure to hit up RW Racing Transmissions. And as you can see, we've got a little bit of reorganization going on in the shop. We picked up some new Nova parts. Pretty good score, but you're gonna have to hang out and stick around till next time in our next video to see what we actually scored. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Make sure to click the like and subscribe button, and we will see you next time.